Hello friends, welcome back to Oh My Code, and today we are going to solve a question that is intersection point in Y-shaped linked list. Okay, so what is the question? So the question says, given two singly linked lists of size n and m, we have to write a program to get the point where two linked lists intersect each other. Okay, as you can see, the question is of medium level and it is a very important question because here, as you can see, the company tags, all the important companies has asked this question. So before moving on, if you haven't still subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe to Oh My Code for more competitive coding questions and interview related questions. Okay, so let's now move on to the question. Now, as we can see, the question has two types, type 1 and type 2. What is the type 1? The type 1 is when n is equal to m. That means the linked list 1, the size of linked list 1 is equal to the size of linked list 2. Here, as you can see, the first linked list had 1 and had 2. As you can see here, the size of linked list 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, size 1 is equal to 4. Also, the size of second linked list here, it is also 4. So, size 2 is also 4. But in the second type, as you can see in type 2, the size of linked list 1 is not equal to the size of linked list 2. Here in linked list 1, how many nodes are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 nodes are here in linked list 1, and in linked list 2, as you can see, 4 nodes are present. So first of all, what we will do, we will try to solve this type 1 question. So when nodes in the linked list 1 and linked list 2 are equal, this question becomes very easy. What we have to do? We have to iterate our linked list 1 and linked list 2, and we have to check if the head of linked list 1 is equal to the head of linked list 2. So the code is really simple for this. The code is this: while head 1 is not equal to null and head 2 is not equal to null. What we have to do? Head 1 is equal to the next of head 1 and head 2 is equal to the next of head 2. And for each iteration, we have to check if head 1 is equal to head 2. So when we try to solve this question where both the size are same, the head 1 and head 2, the linked list 1 and the linked list 2 has the same size. So what we will do is 10 equal to 20? No. In next iteration, is 30 is equal to 40? No. In third iteration, is 50 is equal to 50? Yes, it is equal. So we got the answer that the intersection point is 50, right? Okay, so this is really easy. We can do this. But when it comes to the second type, it becomes a little tricky, because if we can see here, the size of linked list 1 and linked list 2 is not equal. So we can never get the common element if we try to do the previous trick, because is 10 equal to 40? No. Is 20 equal to 50? No. Is 30 equal to 60? No. And as you can see, we were not able to find the intersection of our linked list. So we cannot do this. Okay, so let me tell you that the procedure is almost same, but we have to take care of one thing. What we can do, we can count the number of element or number of nodes in both the linked lists. So when we try to count the linked list, when we try to count the nodes in linked list 1, so this is count 1 and this is count 2. So number of nodes in linked list 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 5. And number of nodes in linked list 2 are 4. Okay, we have both the counts. Now what we can do? Now we can check, and we also know which linked list is longer. Obviously count 1 is greater, so linked list 1 is longer. Now what we can do? We can find the difference. Okay, the difference is 5 minus 4, and this should be absolute difference, so it is 1. Now we know whichever of the linked list is longer, increment it by the difference. Alright, can you understand this? Now as we can see, this linked list is longer. Alright, so what we can do? We found the difference here. Difference is 1. So what we can do now? Increment it by 1. So head is equal to, as we can see, head is equal to the next of head, and we have to do this for the linked list which is longer. Alright, so we know the linked list 1 is longer, so head is equal to head to next. How many times we will do this? We will do this the times that difference came. The difference is 1, so we will do it only 1 time. So now the head becomes this. The new head is 20. Now check how our linked list is looking now. This is my 20. This is my 30 here. This is my 40 and this is my 50. Now it is 60 here and then 70. As you can see here, now my linked list is of type 1, isn't it? It looks like type 1, and we have already discussed how we can solve type 1 question. Now we have to do the same thing and we can solve this question as well. Now if we try here, as you can see, is 20 equal to 40? No. Increment. Is 30 equal to 50? No. Increment. Now is 60 equal to 60? Yes, 60 is equal to 60. We found the element that 60 is the intersection point. So I hope this technique was clear to all of you. Now let's just look at the code. As I told you, we have to keep count 1 and count 2 for the size of linked list 1 and linked list 2. We made 2 temporary nodes for head 1 and head 2. Now, as you know, I said we have to count both the linked list, the size of both the linked list. While temp1 is not equal to null, this will check the size of first linked list, and this will check the size of second linked list. Now, if count 1 is greater than count 2, this means that if the first linked list is greater, then what we have to do? We have to find the difference. Once we find the difference, we have to initialize I with 0, and while I is less than difference, what we have to do? Head 1 is equal to the next of head 1 I plus plus. Similarly, if count 1 is smaller than count 2, this means the second linked list is greater than first linked list. We have to do the same procedure. After all this, while head 1 is not equal to null and head 2 is not equal to null, this is when I told you the type 1 problem. So head 1 is equal to the next of head 1, head 2 is equal to the next of head 2, and then just compare these nodes. After everything, if there was no intersection point, we just have to return -1. And whenever we find the intersection point here, if head 1 is equal to head 2, we have to return the data of head 1 or the data of head 2. It doesn't matter, both of them are same. So guys, this was the problem. It was a very important question, but it was not that tough. We can solve this question. It was a little bit tricky, and I hope I was able to clear all of your doubts. So guys, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe my channel. More videos are coming. So make sure you have subscribed to Oh My Code. Thank you friends.